Even colder.
It's probably going to feel this time tomorrow about 20 degrees colder than it does right now. I know. I'm just full of great news tonight. Lake effect snow and cold on the way. Not everybody will have to deal with the heavy lake effect snow, but everybody will have to deal with the cold. It's 29 right now in Akron, 32 in Cleveland, and we are starting to see some of these snow squalls popping up, mainly west of or along I-71. Northern Richland County, Ashland County, western Medina, and then out actually towards Fremont and Tiffin. We're tracking some big bursts of snow. These are fast moving. They may produce gusty winds on the order of 40 to 45 miles per hour as this Arctic front moves through. And you can see a little more scattered snow back to the west. So this is just round one of snow, and then it's going to get really cold overnight. And then we're going to have to deal with lake effect on the east side overnight into tomorrow. So next several hours, scattered snow squalls, quick accumulation, not major accumulation like a trace to an inch, if that. Low visibility, our main issue with these. Overnight, lake effect shifting out towards Lake and Ashtabula counties. Euclid to Conneaut is going to be the main kind of pathway for this lake effect snow. Thursday, bitterly cold. Everybody is waking up to wind chills around zero. Maybe as warm as like 7-8 degrees. So I know not the best start tomorrow. And then of course the lake effect out east. First alert if you commute on 90 on the east side. We are going to be dealing with impactful lake effect snow in spots. So check that 19 first alert weather app before you head out the door. We're talking potential snow totals and a weekend warm up coming up in just a bit.
And it's cold. It's going to be cold.
It's just going to be cold.
That's it.
Okay. Snow is an issue,
right,
but everybody is going to have to deal with the cold. The wind chill tomorrow morning around zero. We haven't really had to say that at all this season so far, but here's our first kind of brush with really cold weather. I mean, it's not warm right now. We're only around 30, and some of us, especially off to the west, are seeing snow. We have some pretty efficient bursts of snow across Erie County and then down towards Seneca County as well. Even into parts of southern Lorain County, western Medina, we're tracking a little snow there and a little snow out across Avon. Yeah, so it's coming. That Arctic front is moving in. If you look back to the west, you can see a little more scattered snow. This Arctic front is going to progress through over the next several hours. So basically between now and midnight, if you're going to be out on the roads, I would plan for scattered snow squalls, even inland. Yes, outside of the snow belt, we'll see a little snow out there. Overnight, everything shifts northeast. So if you're in Lake County, northeastern Cuyahoga County, Geauga County, really northern Geauga County and northern Ashtabula County, this is where we have the greatest risk of lake effect overnight and during the day tomorrow. So our main issues with that, snow-coated roads for the morning commute. Watch the I-90 corridor first thing tomorrow morning. Low visibility, your commute may look a little something like this in spots. I certainly hope not, but when you're talking about lake effect, yeah, we're going to have to deal with some heavy snow to start the day. Now, most of us will not see hardly any meaningful accumulation, like a dusting to an inch max, especially away from Lake Erie. But when you factor in that lake effect out here, northern Ashtabula, much of Lake County, northern Geauga County, especially Chardon, Thompson, we're in that 3 to 6, 2 to 4 around Euclid. I suspect the northern end of Euclid ends up or right around Euclid about 2 to 4. And then as you go farther south, you start to get towards the lower end of that range because our lake effect setup really is more like west to east. And if our snow band wobbles at all, this is my disclaimer, if this thing ends up jogging a little bit farther north, well, that means less snow for us. I'm not expecting any complaints in the complaint department tomorrow if you end up with a little bit less snow in the snow belt, right? I think maybe you need a break out there. We need a break from the cold, but it hasn't even gotten here yet. Tomorrow morning wind chills, this says it all, right around zero, up to maybe like 9 degrees out there. Single-digit wind chills all day tomorrow. But look, it gets better this weekend.